Good morning, rays of sunshine. Welcome. This is a full moon guided healing, and whatever else Spirit brings through. I do have a bit of a channeled message to begin with for all of us, and I let Spirit guide the way. I don't know all of what's coming, what we're going to do, but I let Spirit guide the way for a reason, okay? All of the music that you hear, I do own the rights to. We have 174 hertz bass, grounding frequency, and much more going on. So there is that. There is that. I'm going to light some Palo Santo, and like I said, this is going to be spirit guided. So I am a master healer, and today is a full moon. Today is May 12th of 2025. Whenever you find this, however, it was called for you to do. So it really is timeless, but this is a full moon healing. I am an ascension master, a master healer of all modalities, and a divine guide. Since 2019, I have been doing the work and bringing through the work for the return of the gods, the return of Christ, healing Mount Shasta, clearing Mount Shasta, cutting it off life support, returning the root chakra back to Fiji, activating all pyramids of the feminine and masculine source and light, reactivating, rebuilding and healing the crystalline grid, and so much more. There's been a lot. Undoing the Holy Grail, rising of Sekhmet and Horus, clearing out that darkness of that timeline, and then even into the timeline of Adam and Eve, clearing out all darkness of the union of that and my twin soul, and more. So that is who I am. I do the work of the return. So these healings are usually generally quite massive and quite vast, multi-layered to say the least. I have done so many healings on the moon and the sun that they are no longer the same that you were used to, right? They have changed. They are ascending. We are all ascending. So that is who I am and what I do. Check that out. Everything is on this channel, okay? But I was guided to do this here today. I will do my spell casting for the full moon and Patreon, and then my guidance will be on YouTube and in through email. So that is the plan today. I do have my drum. I have other instruments next to me. So whatever Spirit calls upon, we're going to let it be. Okay, it truly is guided from the divine order, from the highest light possible. I will also probably speak language of the sun, light language, language of God. And so it's a little bit different light language than what you're probably even used to. In the light language, it's not something we're supposed to know in our head, but if your heart is open, you will know what it is. You can see it, you can feel it. It will resonate if you just surrender to it without trying to understand it. Just set yourself free. Okay? So mote it be. So I have kind of set the intention. I have lit my candles. Now I'm going to light the Palo Santo. So I'm going to call on the creator of all the angels and gods and guides, beings of light only, to surround us at this time. And I'm also going to begin calling in all of your energy that wish to join us here and in the future. Does not matter when, because time does not exist as we knew it. And there is no separation between space and time. So Spirit knows, right? Spirit knows. We know. We are well aware on a divine level. So I'm calling this all forth in the highest protection, love, light, and support. Allowing the fire to invoke the presence of clarity, cleansing, and also calling in the full moon and the sun invocations. So invoking the full moon and the sun into our presence. So be it. And so it is, removing all energies that don't belong. Energies that do not have intention of pure love, soul growth, all togetherness being removed at this time. We must become one to rise, okay? Woo. I got the Palo Santo that is less oily, but it's much more sparky. It likes to pop at me. lets me know it's here. Palakantaraya toyo, walaya tarayo. Archangel Michael is stepping forward. Archangel Metatron is stepping forward. Saint Germain is stepping forward with the Akasha records. Archangel Gabriel is stepping forward. Goddess Athena and the god and goddess of the moon. My energy of the DM and I is also stepping forward. Energy of Sekhmet and Horus is stepping forward. The energy of Adam and Eve timeline is also coming forward. And so is Jesus and Mary Magdalene timeline. All of that has been healed and rectified. So it's all coming together in one. This bubble of light and presence. No separation. No separation. Invoking the presence of the north, the east, the south to the west. Invoking the energy of earth, wind, fire, and water, the elements. And taking all of those combined in the west and drawing a line of completeness from the west back to the north, anchored in the highest divine love, light, presence, and support. And protection. Let there be no separation. Space, time, all things one, and continuation. Just allow yourself to be present. Start to drop into your space of your body and lessen the mind. Have your feet on the floor and your palms open in receptive mode. Don't do this while you're driving down the road. Don't do this when you're half distracted. Allow yourself to partake in this when you are of sound body, soul, and mind. Okay, when you are all ready to embody in it, when you are ready to be present in it, and leave any distractions behind. Para cantar a te oyo. Cleansing out any muck that does not belong, any attachments that leave us binded and blinded. And the information I got about the full moon with a message, I will call forth next. I will bring to you next. Just allow yourself to relax, to be free of worry and doubt and thoughts of any time. You are right where you need to be. You are safe. And you are in the presence of the pure divine. So with this full moon, we are being asked to surrender to the celestial body. Truth and sound kept coming through, truth and sound, like the layers of sound, the layers of vibration. And a frequency shift is occurring all around. Then I heard moon quake and earth shake. Then I got an image of a blue whale in the ocean. Surrender to what's at stake. Believe in what relates. I'm being told to look up a blue whale, so I will do that in a moment. There's a spiritual message there they're saying. Believe in what relates. Truth be told, sight unseen. There is something in the celestial beam. Let go of the past. Things are not what they seem. Surrender to a new dream. Malachi. So I'm going to read it all just one more time. Surrender to the celestial body. Truth in sound / vibration. Frequency shift all around. Moon quake, earth shake. Blue whale. Surrender to what's at stake. So blue whale came with surrender to what's at stake, and I'm going to read us the meaning of that in just a moment. Believe in what relates. Truth be told, sight unseen, there is something in the celestial beam. Let go of the past. Things are not what they seem. Surrender to a new dream. Malachi. And I will look up the spiritual meaning of a blue whale for a message that they are sending to us. Often seen as powerful symbols of wisdom, harmony, and interconnectedness with the natural world. They are also associated with longevity, memory, and the importance of inner peace. Blue whales, being the largest animals on Earth, can also symbolize feeling overwhelmed or overloaded. So it's about a release. They relate to wisdom and insight, harmony and balance, longevity and memory, inner peace and serenity, and overwhelm and fatigue. Okay, and it also represents care of the ocean and environment. Can symbolize depth, strength, and the power of communication. Wisdom, longevity, communication, representing balance between introspection and outward connection. Okay, so I feel like I have read everything I need to, and it went with surrender to what's at stake. Okay, so find the balance between your inner world and your outer world. Connect deeply with the earth at this time. I'm hearing with the blue whale, the resonance. So I'm also hearing resonance of sound with the blue whale. Radiate the resonance. So they have a unique, a lot of chills there. They have a unique perspective of the world. They have a unique vibration. And Spirit is saying, tune into the whales of the ocean vibration. Okay? So that's part of what's coming for this full moon. That's the message. And we're going to truly deep dive now into the healing. It is guided every step of the way. I just follow the nudges. So allow yourself to calm and be present. Lots of blue whale, the ocean blue. I am now drawing down a light from the heavens above, filled with the full moon, the sun, and the light of the One. Pure white light with the moon and the sun, coming down from above us. Also a line of connectedness to your higher self. An invocation of the celestial body. Drawing all of this in through our upper chakras. Heightening in the chakra of 22, a detox validation. So we need to activate the detoxing invocation within our energy body. Celestial body detoxing with this full moon. So we are coming into a space, and it goes with my latest workshop, where we should be coming into a very high frequency being of light at this time. We should be aligning with the soul body. We are no longer going to be a physical being having, okay, let me correct that. We will no longer be a spiritual being having a physical experience. There will be no more detachment. We will be a soul being having a soul experience on a physical plane, but more celestial plane. Does that make sense? So we're going into 7D. We're going into a space of no separation from the soul, the body, and the mind. All one, all connectedness, back to the wholeness of the one, the sun and the moon. And that is why we must leave the shadow behind. We must leave all karma behind. We must grow as a soul and learn how to love again to heal our karma, because we cannot carry that. We cannot carry the density and be soul aligned. It is time to truly become soul aligned. Celestial body. I am the pure white light. I am emanating the pure white light, the pure white flame, emanating through my system, through my body, through my eyes, through my hair, pure white flame presence. The sun and the moon, I am half sun and half moon. The right side is the sun, the left side is the moon. Celestial body presence. Bringing down these elements, the moon, full, and the sun. Celestial body of the one, the light of the one. Coming down from the heavens above, a pure white light of divine love and presence. And we will be bubbled. It's not going to go through us. These are going to bubble around us. So they're coming through our upper chakra systems, all the way through, balancing, and then a bubble of light filled with the moon and the sun. And I will do the same for the earth too. Now this bubble with the moon and the sun is drawing out. It's like pulling like a magnet energy. I can see it. It's happening through us and the earth at the same time. And I'm going to draw up the energy of water, surround us with the element of water and the trees at the same time to help ground us and become one with the earth, with Gaia. Skies above, the earth below. Masculine and feminine wonder. Surrounded by the skies above and anchored to the earth below. Surrounded by the sky above and anchored to the earth below, and a complete celestial body of divine love. Those with ill intent cannot take part. Those with intent that is beyond the divine heart just can't partake. You must be pure light, or at least have the heart of pure light, the intent of pure light, the intent of union through love. Moon quake, earth shake. I keep hearing that. As above, so below. As above, so below. As above, so below. Lots of ancestors are stepping forward to help support our celestial body. Antolo konto apa ete iyo to ukol olo konta pa ato. I'm hearing Algonquin tribe. We are being surrounded by an Algonquin tribe. I've never heard of that before. I will have to look that up. Tribal land. Algonquin tribe. Our tribal land. Sacred ground. We are surrounded by the sky above and anchored into the earth of love. We are walking on sacred ground. Pure celestial body surrounds. I'm bringing, so I see the energy of the moon and the sun. The moon, the full moon above our heads, and the sun anchored below. So the full moon is coming above our heads and the sun anchoring below. Celestial body, it's like the yin and the yang. Balance of the moon above our heads and the sun below, beneath us. Beneath our root chakra and the earth star chakra and into the core of the earth is the sun. And above us is the full moon, the presence of the divine masculine and the moon, Father Sky. The sky above, the earth below. Father Sky, Mother Earth balancing. Father Sky, Mother Earth balancing. It's time for the moon to meet the sun. And trees coming in to help balance the breeze. Trees coming in to help balance the tides. From Father Sky to Mother Earth. Allow this to start to integrate into your energy. The moon above, full and bright, and the earth below, the sun of heavenly light, the white flame with the blue glow of the masculine and feminine, all one. Right in front of your eyes. Starting to draw the moon and sun together through the physical presence, eliminating anything of divide, okay? So it's starting to draw out divide in your center line of the masculine and feminine side, helping to balance the masculine, Father Sky with the moon, and the sun below, Gaia, Mother, the feminine, love. Left activation of the eye of Horus and the moon celestial body. Right activation of the eye of Ra and the sun celestial body. And allowing those to start to become one. And remember, this is for those who truly have a pure intent of heart. Intent to connect, not to judge. Intent to be one and rise above, not bring their karma. You can pretend all you want, but God knows, right? So anybody with ill intent cannot receive this. Pure intent of love. From the heart. From the heart. From the heart. The heart. Merkaba. But I'm being called to draw the drum, so I will pick up the drum in a moment. This is a healing wand that was made with pure pyramid light and the sun. Filled with the sun and the moon and the pyramid activations too. I did it while I was activating the pyramids. Yeah, we are in the presence of the gods, and I keep hearing an Algonquin tribe. Feel the body and calm the mind. We are in the space without time, without separation, without divide. Becoming one pure celestial body, a part of one divine light. Allow the moon to pull what it needs to pull, and the sun to balance and ground you. Balaya kantoyo balaya kantoyo balaya kantoya doya doya huile kyanto. The trees, the sun, and the moon surround you. The lions surround us at this time. They're coming through the power, creation, time, heaven's vibration. We are creating the most powerful, profound, dividing light that only love can get through. Balaya kantoyo and the earth to the heavens, to the sun and the moon, the dividing light of darkness and light you cannot get through. Balaya kantoyo barrier presence of pure divine light and love and heaven dividing now what cannot rise above, one side to the other, the shadow to light. We cannot be both. We cannot be both. The divide is now. The divide is now. The element of wind bringing her way through. The element of fire. Purifying and cleansing too. The element of water. Water. Making its way in front of all of you. Whoosh, whoosh. The element of earth, grounding and aligning all of the elements through Everything is filling with the moon and the sun, the moon and the sun. Everything is filling with the moon and the sun, the moon and the sun, the moon and the sun, coming down around you and I, coming down around the moon and the sky. Oi like a day, oi, oi. When the earth becomes one with the moon and the sun becomes one in earth, we are rising tides. I see it like a north, east, south, and west, like a compass anchored from the center of the earth out. I will now move the moon to where the sun is in the earth core, and move the sun to where the moon is above us in the heavens shore. A paradigm shift for all of life. Moving the moon to the east from the north. Moving the sun to the west from the earth core. Infecting your heart center. Your Merkaba is moving as well. The masculine point now pointing to the east. The feminine point pointing to the west. The moon and the sun recalibrating. Gods are walking amongst us. The trees are moving and aligning, and the breeze is flowing and glowing in the water. Even the sea creatures are flipping. I can see everything moving. Consider if our line of equator shifted, right? The energy, the magnetosphere, the earth pull, remember the pull. Everything is moving, so everything is grooving and everything is trying to realign. Inside you and inside the earth too. Like ticking time. Now I will take the moon from the east to the south. Earth core aligned. And the sun from the west to the north above you. everything is adjusting, shifting, quaking, and shaking. Gombalai, golai, gombalai, golai. The moon is in the core of the earth, golakai, and the sun is in the heavens just above, golagoya, in a beautiful line of light and love and powerful creation. Consider the earth just flipped upside down. Sea creatures being drawn to the surface that are usually deep hidden in the earth's shore. The trees are moving and grooving and trying to adjust to the seas of the sun and the moon moving. It's drawing out what was underneath. Consider like a bottle of water with oil on top that just flipped over. The water is now pushing its way to the top, and the oil is making way for the release of the water. That's kind of what's happening in the energy of us and the earth. Everything's moving and shaking and quaking and grooving and separating and realigning. It's unburying hidden things, unburying hidden things, uncovering things we cannot see, allowing them to come from below upwards towards the sea, of the surface, for all to see. And your Merkaba has adjusted as well. What was up is now down. The masculine is now down. The feminine is now up. The sun above and the moon below. The masculine to the earth and the feminine to the skies above. Removing stagnation. Allowing stagnation to begin to surface for the earth and mankind. I see a landslide. I just got the image of earth moving, like a big landslide going over trees, but trees are strong. Not all trees uproot, only some. My nose went crazy, sorry. Bless me. So I still get this image of things like falling out of the sky, because what was down is now up. So it like falls. And what was up is now down. A recalibration of another kind. Of sound, of water, of earth, and fire. Everything being realigned, a recalibration of an earth kind. The moon just below us in the earth core, drawing out what was hidden below, like a pressure cooker pushing out what doesn't belong. And the sun is now above, helping to calm and pull like a comforting glove. What the moon is causing to rise above, the sun will transmute. What the moon is causing to rise above, the sun will now transmute. the sun from north to east, so from above us to the east of us, and the moon from the core to the west, where the mountains rise and the change in tides. This one's big, so as I'm starting to invoke that, I can see the earth quake and shake and quake and shake, and mountains begin to rise. The earth quakes and shakes and quakes and shakes, and the mountains begin to rise like a big cloud of ash bursting into the skies. And the sky has like this grayish blue hue. So as I move the moon from the core to the west, it causes things to just burst at its best. Like a big burst of energy from the mountains and the tides. The sun coming from the top of us above to the east. So now, instead of above us and below us, is to the west and the east. The moon is coming to the west and the sun is coming to the east. The moon is pushing out energy from the core of the earth out through the mountains. The moon is pushing the energy from the core of the earth out through the mountains in big, huge energy bursts of gray with blue hue bursting out into the sky, like a clearing of debris, a clearing of energy that left us with a blind eye. Where the earth becomes one with the seas and the breeze and the mountains. Release, release, removing debris, release, 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 release. And I move the moon from the core to the west. Huge energy bursts at its best. It's pushing out energy I can't explain. It's like very large through the earth vein, bursting out at its seams to release what was hidden beneath. To release what was hidden beneath. And it's working through you, through your Merkaba too. So where Father Sky pointed down to the earth, it's now pointing towards the west and the mountains and the seas. The mountains and the seas together. Water and strength. The mountains so high, bursting to the sky, and the water aflow, moving and grooving and changing where man can go. And changing your inner compass as well, from the heart and the Merkaba. This is a paradigm shift for all of mankind. A rift and a drift, and a final divide. A final rift and shrift, a rift and a drift, and an earthly divide and shift. So the moon moon is still pushing out energy bursts, rising up through the mountain tops to the skies. The skies turn gray with a blue hue, and pushing out what left us blind. And causing hidden energy within you to shift and rise. Look at that. I see some trees cracking. They can't hold all the energy. So it's like so much energy coming out that it's even coming through the trees. And some trees just can't hold it all. They're trying, but they can't. So some trees like burst in half, but the rest are able to carry the light. The energy bursts to release it out. To release it out from the earth. What's hidden beneath, what keeps us blind, is causing to burst to the sky for all to see. So the moon from the core to the west, don't you see, is pushing out all of the energy in a mass movement. A mass burst of energy through the mountaintops. So high, you can see all of the gray smoke clouds in the sky with a blue hue. Masculine, guided. Recalibration applied, and the sun is bringing newness on the east. New beginnings as the moon releases the old. The sun is bringing in the new beginnings for all to see, new things to feel, new things in front of you. The moon and the sun, the east and the west, newness has begun, recalibration at its best. The moon pushing the energy from the core out of the mountaintops, and the seas, the water, kind of like flipping upside down, moving, grooving, changing where man can walk, changing where man can walk. Changing what people can see, changing what man can walk and do and be, changes. A divide of another kind. Nice release. So I have to hold the moon and the sun there. There's another big energy boost is trying to guide out from the core through the mountaintops, from the core through the mountaintops. And your Merkaba too, pushing energy through you from the sun and the moon, recalibrating through you. A change in tides, a change in divide, from darkness to light. From darkness to light. Energy push from the core out to the west with the moon at its best, pushing energy out from the mountaintops like a big boom, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And I see Kilimanjaro also going 1, tides is before you now. It's time for the skies to shift, the earth to rift, the moon and the water to create newness in front of all of you. And now, in a final push for the moon and the sun to recalibrate through the totality of the one, from the moon to return to above us, and the sun to return to the core. It's time for it now. The division galore. Holaya, holaya, holaya. The skies above, the earth below, the moon and the sun. The changes grow, yeah. The changes grow, yeah. Olay cantayo, olay cantaya. I take the moon now from the west up to the sky above. Balea toya, balea toya. And as I do that, the water rises with the moon. It's like pulling the water like way up high. And then once it reaches the top of the sky, the water loses that hold and crashes back down to the earth. A very high rise of the water back down to the earth. Like crash, whoosh, whoosh. A cleanse and purity. A balance of water and earth and sun and the moon, the earth and the trees and the ground beneath you. The moon returning above you, the sun returning below you. A big shift and a rift from the gods above. It's time to come home to only love. The sky above, the earth below, it must come down, it must go up. It's time to go now. It's time to go now. Huilaya, huilaya, huilaya. Huilaya, huilaya, huilaya. Huilaya, huilaya, huilaya. Ooh, it's like a weird celestial wave. Like just went as the moon went all the way up and anchored back in above. It was like this massive wave of energy released in the skies above. And as the sun anchors into the core beneath you, the core expands another octave too. Like boom. Big boom beneath our feet in the core of the earth. Filled with fire, filled with heat, filled with light of the sun. And then a line from the moon to the sun being made whole. So it's like a line of light coming down from the moon to the core with the sun. The division is upon you. The darkness can't make it through. Darkness can't stay here. It cannot. The energy will not allow it. Their calibration will not allow it. It must go. It does not belong in the light and the earth of the one and the sun and the moon. The darkness must go. The division is now. It's been brought through. The darkness must go. Like a huge line of connection from the moon above to the sun below, and the energy adjusting, and so is your Merkaba now. Returning back to the Father, the masculine side pointing up, and the feminine to the earth. A recalibration and a rebirth, and an elimination of what needs to surface. So remember the oil and water? It's done it again. It's moved and shifted and rifted, and it cannot combine. That's what I'm seeing. It's like oil and water. It can't combine. It cannot mix. And we have done a recalibration that drew out what doesn't align, what cannot stay hidden from the side of the light. We drew out what cannot stay hidden. We pushed out energy that needed to rise. A new earthly divide. From today forth, the darkness can't stay. It must be eliminated. From the sun on the east, creating fire in the trees and the breeze, and the water on the west rising to the skies above until it cannot hold any more to the moon and falls to the earth, creating new land for man to walk. Rising to the skyline, and it pushes it out beyond divine light. So the earth is becoming a pure celestial divine body of light, and all that oil or the shadow, it's dense, cannot remain. It's pushed out beyond the skyline and cannot stay. For the biggest divide. For what is not light, what is dense, will be pushed out beyond the earthly light. This recalibration is a celestial body of light, and what was dense, what cannot remain, it's like a final octavation from when I octavied the pyramids. When I moved the sun to the core, they said a final octavi. And I just octavied the pyramids. This was a final octavation where I octavi the energy of the planet through the celestial body of divine light. So into the core went the sun, and up above back to the moon, and it pushed out everything in between, what cannot align, what cannot remain. The purest, most potent divine line of presence of God. The sun and the moon connected from the sky above to the core through you. And what is shadow, what is density, cannot remain. It'll all, like oil, be pushed out to the surface, and only pure divine light will now remain. The divide is now. The earth will never stay the same. So in the beginning of this journey, I put a bubble of light around us, and that is what I'm anchoring us back into. We are grounding in the presence of the ethereal. We are not grounding to earth necessarily, we're grounding beyond. We're grounding to the presence of the ethereal. The balance of Father Sky and Mother Earth. The balance of the sun and the moon and the stars and the water and the trees and the beautiful, pure mountains. The river of justice has been served. Allow the density to rise, because we cannot remain dense in light. We must be light. We must be light. The density cannot combine with the light. Like oil and water, it will not mix. It's now separating, and what is dense must be eliminated. We cannot be duality. But the biggest dividing line just anchored into the earth. And the moon pushed out all the density from the earth out through the mountain tops for all to see, through like this gray smoky haze filling the sky. And all the density will be pushed out beyond the beautiful white skyline. This is a totality to all the work I did, because when my original DM didn't make it and I got a walk-in, the earth dome was pure light. It created a dome of pure light. Now all the density is being pushed out of that. It cannot remain. Dividing of darkness to light. We cannot stay duality. Nothing will remain the same. Allow the density to rise. So I want you to just focus in your heart space, because your Merkaba recalibrated as well. For those who were able to receive this, your Merkaba recalibrated with the earth and the sky and the sun and the moon. So just be present in your heart space as I anchor you into the ethereal. And all density is surfacing. It cannot remain. Whew, I feel all kinds of chills, all kinds of movement in the energy. It's like when oil and water are now drawn to separate. That's the image I get of the energy that's happening on the earth at this time with this full moon, is it's causing the density to separate from the light. Take a deep breath in and out. And I want you to start taking your focus into your surroundings if you partook in this, if you followed me the whole time. Take your focus inward towards your skin, the surface, your arms, your legs, and begin moving them. Feel your surroundings. And when you feel more connected to your external environment, you can begin to open your eyes. Because we cannot ground. We are grounding in the ethereal. It's different. But this is the biggest shift to changing tides. This was big. This was bigger than you know. Okay? So hold space and allow this to process out as it may, because it will. It will continue to process through. Even I didn't know it was coming. We never do. Okay? But this was a final octave with the full moon. And yeah, it was the final dividing line. The darkness is like density, and it's like oil, and it can no longer combine with the light, and it's being pushed out of the earth at this time. So much love to all of you. Stay pure light and allow your heart to guide you only. Not the matrix, not the shadow, no karma. Heal it, love it, and be only love, not division. Love. I call back my energy and give you yours. I separate it and I end this transmission today. And I allow the earth to continue to recalibrate. This was a paradigm shift for all of mankind. This was a final octaving. It went with my pyramid octavations that I recently did that were massive. And so is this one. There's no exception. Take your time and end this. So much love, my friends.